guys, welcome to your Phonics Center. So proud of you for getting here today. We've got lots of work to do, so we're going to work super hard. Today in your Phonics Center, you're working on the short vowel E sound, okay? So let's talk about that for a second. You have vowels in your alphabet. They are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. You have short vowels, which say their sound, and you have long vowels, which say their name. This week, we're only talking about short vowels, okay? So there's short vowel A, and we talked about him last week. Short vowel A says ah, okay? Ah, like in apple or in bat, because we know that sometimes vowels can be at the front of the sentence or the front of the word, sometimes in the middle. This week we're talking about short vowel E, and E says eh, like in egg or in bet or in met, okay? Because we also know that short vowel E can be at the beginning of a word or in the middle, okay? So short vowels A, E, I, O, U say their sound. Now, you're working on your Chromebook. You know that if you need to pause my video, all you have to do is scroll your little mouse on top of my video, put the little arrow there, and pause it, okay? Because there may be a time where Miss Downey is talking or doing things and you need to catch up, and that's okay. You can pause the video. Okay, the first thing I need you to do, so you have your packet of papers that look like this. It says word families on the top. You have your packet of papers that look like this. You should have one glue stick, and you're going to need a pair of scissors and a pencil, okay? Now, the first thing we do is always the same. We pick up our pencil and we write our names. So that's what you're going to do. On the top of your papers, right now with your pencil, I want you to write your name. If you need to pause my video while you go get your supplies out of the red caddy, that's fine, okay? Now, once you're back and you've got the things that you need, remember that word families are families of words that have the same ending sound, okay? So, for example, N, E-N, and E-T are the two word families that we're going to work with today. And what we're going to do, so by the end of this video, what you would have done or be able to do is separate these words down here at the bottom into the right word families. And we know that words and word families rhyme because they have the same ending sound. So the first thing I want you to do is separate your papers. So they're stapled right now. They're stapled together in the corner. Just rip it apart. Set the other papers to the side so we're only working with one paper, because we're going to need to cut these pieces down here at the bottom. We're going to need to cut those, and I don't want us to cut all the papers at once, okay? So you have your paper that looks like this. Take your scissors, and down here at the bottom, all I want you to do is cut your paper in half. What I want you to do is separate your words from your paper that looks like this. You have your chart where we're going to separate the N word families and the ET word families, okay? Then you have your words. All right. Now, touch the first word, net, okay? I want you, with your scissors, to cut that out and paste it under the ET word family. So I've got net with my glue. I'm going to paste it under the ET word family, okay? Now, Miss Downey is going to start moving kind of quick, okay? So there's the ET word family. Next word is bet, B-E-T. It also belongs in the ET word family because it has the E-T at the end, okay? So there we go. Got that there. Bet. So now we have two words, bet and net. Go back to your words. Notice Miss Downey is only cutting out one word at a time, because I know that if I cut out more words and I get all jumbled up on my desk and have a mess, that I'm going to lose some words. And then I'm going to know that my teacher is not going to be happy that I lost some of my words. The next word you're going to cut out is 10. T-E-N, 10. Okay? Now this is different My ending sound is E-N. My sounds are N. My short vowel is in the middle. It's going to go under the N word family. So this box right here where it says words with N, E-N, put a little bit of glue. 10. Go back to my word page. Ooh, that's a capital B because it's a name. That's the name Ben. B-E-N. Cut it out. Now we've got Ben. Now, I'm looking back at my paper. Ooh, I noticed that Ben ends with the letters E-N. So I'm going to paste him in the same box where I pasted 10. Now, I know that Miss Downey's moving kind of quick because we've got lots of work to do. If you need to pause the video, you can pause it at any time, okay? Catch up. My next word is hen. H-E-N, hen. So I'm going to cut it out. And I noticed that hen also ends with E-N, okay? So I'm going to paste him in the E-N column, that first box. So now I have 3 words in this column and 2 words in this one. This is my N column, my E-N word family. This is my E-T, my et word family. Next is the word pen. P-E-N, pen. So I'm going to paste him on the N word family because I noticed that E-N is the same as the other words in my family. And all of these words rhyme. Ten, ben, hen, and pen. My next word on my word, excuse me, my nose is itching. On my next one is wet, W-E-T. Wet. Got it? Now, wet has the et in sound, that E-T sound. So I'm going to cut and paste him right there with the et word family. Okay? Don't forget, you can pause it at any time if you need to. My next word is pet. P-E-T, pet. P-E-T, P-E-T, pet. It is going to go in my et word family because it also ends with E-T. So I'm going to put a little glue on my paper and paste my word pet. My next word is let. L-E-T, let. That's my next word. It also ends with E-T. So I'm going to paste it in that column. I'm going to go back to my word page. Ooh, look, I have another capital letter. That's a name, Jen. J-E-N spells the name Jen. I'm going to cut it out on the dotted lines. I've got that ready, and I know that it ends with E-N, so it's going to go in my E-N word column. Just like that. My next word is den, D-E-N. I hear that short E sound in the middle, that sound, N. Okay, it has the E-N at the end, so it's going to go in that E-N word column. And my last word is get, G-E-T, get, okay? And I know that it ends with E-T. And now I'm done with my first page, okay? So I've got 6 words in my E-N column, and I have 6 words in my E-T column, okay? I'm going to make sure my name is on my paper first, and I'm going to set it aside because now we're going to work on our last page, the ED or ELL page, okay? Same thing again. First thing we do, always the same. We pick up our pencil, we write our name. So Miss Downey is going to put her name on the top of her paper, just like that. We still only need our glue and our scissors, so you have all the supplies that you need. I've got some scraps from my old paper. I'm going to take it and put it in my tidy tub to keep my area nice and clean. Okay, in this word family, or this page with the word families, we're still working with that short vowel E sound, that sound. Okay, here are the words with ED and the words with ELL. So this column, we're going to fill it with words that say ed at the end. And in this column, we're going to fill it with words that say L at the end. Okay? So same thing that we did before. We're going to separate our boxes from our words. So take your scissors, cut your paper in half, just like Miss Downey did, cutting on that dotted line. So now I have this page, and I also have this page. Okay, now I'm ready to work. The first column on your page is ED, make sure you pay attention, and ELL. Okay, first word, it's a color word, red. Cut that out for me on the dotted lines, R-E-D. Remember, we only cut one word at a time. We're not separating any other words at this time. We just have one word. And I know that red has ED at the end, so I know that I'm going to put a little glue and paste that word in my ed column. Just like that. My next word is tell, T-E-L-L. I hear the L sound at the end of my word, and I know that I'm going to paste it in my next column, right there beside the other one. So E-L-L is going right here. Just like that. My next word is bell. B-L. It has the E-L-L also, so it's going to go in that same column as the word tell. So now I have one word in the ed column, two words in the L column. And remember, if I'm going faster than how you are, pause my video and play it once you catch up with me. My next word is sell, S-E-L-L. I hear the L at the bottom or at the end of my word, so I'm going to paste it in the L word column, just like so. Don't be afraid to pause if Miss Downey's working quicker than you are. My next word is well, W-E-L-L. Well. On the back of it, put a little glue, paste it in my L word column. Now look, all of my words in this box has the E-L-L, just like the title, words with L. This box is words with ed, and I only have one word in there right now. My next word is fed, F-E-D, like I fed the dog. Fed is our next word. I hear the ed sound at the end, so I'm going to put a little glue in that column. Paste my word fed. My next word is sled, S-L-E-D, sled. So I'm going to cut it. Got it ready? I'm going to paste it in that same word column. Just like that. Red, fed, sled, all right here. That E-D sound. My next word is bed, B-E-D, bed. It also is going to go in the ed word column because it has the ed sound at the end. Next word is Fred, okay? My next word is Fred. That's a name, so it has a capital letter at the beginning. I hear the ed sound at the end, so I know that it's going to go in my ed word column, that ED word column. Okay. My next word is yell, so I'm going to cut him out, Y-E-L-L, yell. And I hear the L sound at the end, that E-L-L. So I'm going to paste it in the same column as the other L words. Just like that. My next word is led, L-E-D, like I led the dog to water. And cut him out on the dotted lines. Led, L-E-D. I hear the ed sound in it, so it's going to go right here. Put a little glue. And my last word is fell, F-E-L-L, like I fell off the table, even though you shouldn't be standing on it. Fell. I hear that L sound at the end, so I'm going to paste it in the same column. And guess what? You're done. We separated words today with that short E sound, that sound, okay? So in this column, we had ed words. We have L words in this column. You should have 6 words in each column. On our first page, we separated words with EN and ET, the N and ET word families. Okay? Now, you have 2 separate papers that are going to go in the finish tray. Okay? When you're finished with these go in the finish tray, but If you have some extra time left over, some things that you need to do. Your scraps need to go in the tidy tub, okay? Your scissors go back in the red tub. Your glue with the glue lid on it goes back in the red caddy. And your pencil goes back in the black caddy. So your area needs to be clean and you need to be ready to switch. Keep your eye on the timer. If you have some extra time left on the timer and your area is clean, I want you to do some sentence writing on the back of your paper for me. Write some sentences with the N words and the et words, or the ed and the L words. Okay? Do that as extra practice for Miss Downie. Remember, if you need to pause and go back, you can do that. If you need help, whisper to a neighbor. If your neighbor can't help you, you may raise your hand and Miss Downie will come to you. Okay? Don't come and interrupt Miss Downie's table. Good work today. Remember, we're working with short vowel E, and E says eh. Good job today, guys.